Hi, how are you? I was trying to get my old devices to be on live so I can be on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Why did I do this live? Because obviously, every time I show up for you here, my desire and intention is to share something of value with you, something that could be useful for you, something that you can take with and use it in your own life. I've requested to be more intimate with myself. So I was reading this book, Relationships Done Differently. And in that book, it was talking about the 5 elements of intimacy, which is trust, vulnerability, allowance, gratitude, and honoring. And in order to have that with anyone in your life, you must have that first with yourself. And it's something that honestly, deeply, I'm telling you, I haven't done that much with myself. Because I've been the most critical person to myself, the most judgmental person that I could be with myself. And that is not healthy, that it's not following the 5 elements of intimacy. It's not honoring of myself. It's not trusting myself. And obviously, that would have a great impact in all areas of my life. My question to you now, because we are still at the topic, my question is, are you intimate with yourself? Are you following the 5 intimacy level with yourself? Trusting yourself, honoring yourself, being in allowance with yourself, being in gratitude for yourself, and honoring yourself. And if you don't know what is that, how is that looking like into your reality, just be in the question of how can I be more intimate with myself? How can I trust myself more? How can I honor myself more? How can I be more in allowance with myself? How can I have more gratitude for myself? How can I be more vulnerable with myself? This was going on for a couple of days. Yesterday, I had an amazing and wonderful yoga session with a new and dear friend, which really, really brought me into actually be more present with myself and my body. It's interesting the level of presence we can reach with ourselves and with our body. Something that you don't consciously think of, but when you experience it, is like nothing else. So with this occasion, if you'll watch this video, Tanya, very big thanks to you. And with this occasion, I would share my experience, what happened as a result of our session. This session, I wouldn't have reached to feel it the way I felt it if I wouldn't have set up that intention first. How can I be more intimate with myself? Throughout the session, I had a lot of realizations, huge and powerful ones. Tanya was expecting at any moment I would start tearing up. It didn't happen. I was pretty strong when it comes to that. But I realized that even though I thought I'm very vulnerable, I realized that there's a new level of vulnerability I can reach with. And that vulnerability could be first with myself, and then it could be with others. And that's another way I show vulnerability, showing up today, sharing this experience with you. But yeah, it was really, really deep. I must say that I start being aware of parts of my body which I didn't pay attention to. So thank you, Tanya, once again for that amazing and beautiful stretch. She was very in tune, really typing into my body, and knowing exactly what my body needed. She realized it wasn't the strength that I needed. It was the stretch and the relaxation that my entire being was asking for. So she knew exactly what to do, and how to make my body relax and let go. What I realized throughout the session was that, even though I thought I worked a lot with regards to my resistance, I realized that I was still exercising some kind of resistance in my life. So that wasn't really helpful and is not helpful to have resistance in our life, because when we choose resistance, we don't choose allowance. Therefore, we're not going to allow things to flow easily, naturally, gracefully into our life. So the idea is to work as much as possible with our resistance and lower our resistance as much as possible. So that was one key that I acknowledged throughout the session, that I was still exercising some kind of resistance in my life. Now, my question for you is, how much are you aware of the resistance that you are exercising in your life? And how would your life look like, feel like, be like if you have the least resistance possible? Even Wayne Dyer talks about take the path of least resistance. Take the path of less resistance. When we take the path of less resistance, we can acquire more, we can experience more, we can enjoy more. Yeah. Another thing which I realized throughout the session was that, well, it was very tough for me to let go. I was still holding on. And that's another thing which doesn't truly allow things to happen easily in our life. And also, another thing which I realized was really tough for me to receive the contribution that she was in my life. Like, even though at that moment I was supposed to receive, I was somehow still trying to help her. Like, we were doing some stretch, and I didn't want my entire body weight to be carried by her. So I was kind of trying to help her by trying to help her. I wasn't helping myself or helping her either, because she couldn't help me. So let go, trust, a big thing, trust in yourself and trust in the other person. Yeah, huge things, really powerful ones. As a result of the session, I had a very, very deep sleep. So deep. And not only that, but I slept a lot. And as I said, like, I was more connected to my body than ever before. And it was beautiful and it was amazing. Yeah, I woke up with a feeling of touching myself. As I said, like, I feel parts of my body which I didn't feel before. And it was very interesting to experience that. So my question to you is how you can experience and allow yourself to have that in your life. Ask to be more intimate with yourself and ask to be shown up into your reality. Thank you.